Derrick Rose's story, the most iconic sports story ever, is absolutely amazing. Derrick Rose was born on October 4th in 1988 in Chicago, Illinois. He lived with his three brothers and his mother. Derrick Rose attended Simeon Academy High School, where he played basketball. He brought his team to back-to-back state championships in his junior and senior year. In college, he attended the University of Memphis, where he also brought his team to the NCAA championship, where they lost to the Kansas Jayhawks in overtime. Later that year, Derrick Rose declared for the NBA draft, and the rest is history. Derrick Rose's iconic and unbelievable story includes the stats and accomplishments he had before his injuries, the journey through his injuries, and the stats and accomplishments to this day. On June 26th in 2008, Derrick Rose was the number 1 overall pick to the Chicago Bulls. He was thrilled and excited to be able to come back and play in his hometown, Chicago. In his rookie game, Derrick Rose scored 11 points and had 9 assists, 3 steals, and grabbed 4 rebounds in a win over the Milwaukee Bucks. According to an article from NBA.com, Derrick Rose said, "It's way more intense. I'm playing in an NBA game in my hometown. I don't know if it can get any better." Derrick rised above the expectations as he won the Rookie of the Year award in his rookie season, and it only took him 3 years to win the 2010-2011 MVP award. Derrick Rose, to this day, is the youngest MVP award winner in history, NBA history. Despite all the success he's had, things started to fall apart after his injuries. After a successful 2010-2011 season, Derrick and the Bulls made it back to the playoffs the next year. Unfortunately, in the first playoff game, Derrick landed on his left leg wrong and tore his left ACL. Therefore, because of his injury, Derrick missed the playoffs and the 2012-2013 season. Everybody was rooting him on, cheering for him, wanting him to get back on the court. He did in the 2013 and 2014 season, but in 10 games in, Derrick tore his right meniscus. Derrick was traded to 4 teams in a span of 4 years. The Knicks trade was very emotional for him in 2016 when he was on a phone call with B.J. Armstrong, who, by the way, is a Hawkeye alumni. In an article from Forbes.com, Rose's agent, B.J. Armstrong, mentioned that was a crucial moment for him. Although the journey was long, he overcame a lot of adversity to the player he is today. Derrick Rose had an amazing comeback year with the Minnesota Timberwolves. One moment that he had was a career high of 50 points. He was very emotional in his interview in post-game. In an emotional interview from NBC Sports, Rose mentioned, "I wouldn't have did it without the franchise, the organization, the fans, everybody, man. I wouldn't be able to play the way I play." Derrick Rose currently plays for the Detroit Pistons, where he has the highest averages since his 2010-2011 MVP season. Derrick Rose's accomplishments and stats before injuries, his journey through injuries, and his accomplishments and stats to this day describes why Derrick Rose's story is the best sports story ever told. The numbers he put up before his injuries, the way he didn't quit through his injuries, the numbers he put up after his injuries, everything is amazing. It's an amazing story to tell. One thing the audience can take away from this is that to never give up on something that you love. Derrick Rose showed that, and that's why his story influences many today.